Hello friends, in this video, let us quickly revise some basic quantum mechanics. We will also try to understand the behavior of electrons from the quantum perspective. Now, we have actually mentioned that the electrons contained within a metal piece is free to move within this metal and it cannot actually penetrate out to the walls. The electrons are freely moving through the volume, and this is a perfect scenario of particle in a three-dimensional box. Particles in a 3D box. So the same quantum mechanical approach for a particle inside a three-dimensional well or three-dimensional box can be used to analyze the behavior of electrons within the metal. So within the metal, inside the metal, we have constant potential, which we will assume to be zero. So inside we have zero voltage, zero potential, and outside the electrons cannot penetrate to outside because there is a barrier. The walls of the metal acts like a barrier for the electrons. Now in this scenario, we have actually discussed the particles in a three-dimensional box in the quantum mechanics course. So what was the case for these kinds of particles? The Schrödinger equation for particle in a three-dimensional box is given by d square psi by dx square plus d square psi by dy square plus d square psi by dz square plus 8 pi square m by h square into E psi equal to 0. This is the Schrödinger equation where psi is the wave function of the electrons, each electron. So if we solve this Schrödinger equation, then we can find that the wave function of the electron contained within a three-dimensional box is given by psi equal to ax sine kxx into ay sine kyy into az sine kzz, where kx equal to nx pi by a, ky equal to ny pi by a, and kz equal to nz pi by a. Here nx, ny and nz are integers, the quantum numbers in 3 dimensions. Now if we calculate the energy of these electrons, the electrons within the three-dimensional potential box, three-dimensional box cannot have a continuous energy. They can only take certain discrete values of energy, and the energies are given by En equal to h square by 8ma square plus into nx square plus ny square plus nz square. So only these discrete values of energy can be assumed by the electrons within a three-dimensional box. So that means the free electrons within a crystal, within a metal, cannot have all possible energies. They can have energies only based on the quantum laws. So this is equal to h square by 8ma square into n square, where n square is nx square plus ny square plus nz square. So this is one of the first assumption that we will get from quantum mechanics, that the energy levels are discontinuous, energy levels are discrete for electrons contained within a metal. Now we also know about degeneracy. What is degeneracy? Degeneracy is the process when different quantum states will have the same energy. That is called degeneracy, and the states are called degenerate states. Now for example, if we consider the case when nx equal to 1, ny equal to 1, nz equal to 2. What is the wave function for this particular combination of numbers? It is given by psi11 equal to ax sine, instead of kx I am writing nx pi by a, which is pi by a. If we move here, we have kx into x by a. Kx is nx pi by a, so pi by a into x. Then ay into pi by a into y, and az into 2 pi by a into z. So this is the wave function corresponding to psi112. What is the energy of this state? E112 is h square by 8ma square into nx square plus ny square plus nz square. 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. So this is equal to 6h square by 8ma square. And if we calculate psi121 for the combination nx equal to 1, ny equal to 2 and nz equal to 1, psi121 is ax sine pi x by a, ay sine, sorry here I missed the sine, ay sine 2 pi by ay and az sine pi by a z. So this is psi121. And what is E121? E121 is h square by 8ma square into 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square. This is equal to 6h square by 8ma square. So you can see here the energy is corresponding to 112 and 121 are both equal, but the wave functions are different. Psi112 and psi121 are different wave functions because the 2 pi factor comes for different terms, but the energies are same. Similarly, if you calculate for the case psi211, you will get the wave function to be ax sine 2 pi x by a, ay sine pi y by a, and az sine pi z by a. But its energy is still, E211 is still 6h square by 8ma square. So this means these three states, though have different quantum states, different wave functions, have the same energy. Similarly, different quantum states can have different energies, and these states are called degenerate states. Here psi112, psi121 and psi211 are degenerate states because they have the same energy. So if you calculate like this, you can have plenty of different states having the same energy. For example, here you can see the lowest energy available is for the combination 111. Let its energy be E1. Then after that, there are plenty of degenerate states. For example, as discussed in the previous case, 211, 121, 112, those combinations will have the same energy. Again, if we move up in the spectrum, look here, the sixth energy level, this energy level has about 6 degenerate states. And if we move further up, there are plenty of degenerate states with different quantum states but same energy. So that is the second thing that you have to notice in the case of electrons closed within a metal, electrons enclosed within a metal. So we will use these ideas when we define the first concept that we are going to study, which is the density of states. So I hope it is clear for you. The basic quantum mechanics is clear for you. Thank you.